Welcome back, legends! Today, we're diving into the greasy, glorious truth of why fast food is undeniably better than the overrated chore of home cooking. So put down that organic kale you were about to sadly chop and listen up. The kitchen is officially closed, and the drive-thru is open for business. This one's gonna be spicy. It saves you the one resource you can never get back: time. Let's be brutally honest. Home cooking is a time-devouring vortex disguised as a wholesome activity. It's not just the 30 minutes of cooking, it's the hour spent wandering a grocery store, the 20 minutes of chopping vegetables that all look the same, and the soul-crushing eternity of scrubbing burnt-on cheese from a pan. Fast food respects your mortality. It understands you have better things to do than babysit a simmering pot. In the time it takes to prep a simple, home-cooked meal, you can order, receive, and consume a perfectly engineered feast, all while reclaiming a precious hour of your life. Home cooking sells you a fantasy of rustic bliss. Fast food gives you the priceless, non-refundable gift of time to actually live your life. The dishes are someone else's problem. The final act of every home-cooked meal is a tragedy played out in a soapy, lukewarm sink. You've just enjoyed your culinary masterpiece, and your reward is to face a grease-caked battlefield of pots, pans, and utensils. It's a cruel joke. Fast food eliminates this entire chapter of domestic drudgery. The cleanup consists of crumpling a wrapper and tossing a box into a bin, a 2-second task requiring minimal effort and zero emotional investment. There's no scrubbing, no soaking, no arguing over whose turn it is. Your meal ends with satisfaction, not a chore. Home cooking chains you to the kitchen from start to finish. Fast food liberates you the moment you take your last bite, leaving the mess for the professionals. It's a full-service experience. All right, pause the debate. We've laid out the facts, but now it's your turn to serve up some truth. Drop your most savage or brilliantly funny reason why fast food reigns supreme in the comments below. The absolute best arguments will be crowned and featured in a future Users Edition. Don't be gentle. It delivers perfectly engineered flavor that your spice rack can't match. Your spice rack is a dusty graveyard of forgotten ambitions. You think a sprinkle of dried basil makes you a chef? Fast food chains have teams of food scientists with PhDs dedicated to a single mission: creating hyper-craveable flavor profiles. They spend millions on research to find the perfect salt-to-fat ratio and engineer sauces with complex notes that your pantry can only dream of. That secret blend of 11 herbs and spices isn't just a marketing gimmick, it's a carefully guarded formula designed to hit every pleasure receptor in your brain. Your home-cooked meal might be made with love, but fast food is made with science, precision, and a budget that could fund a small country. Love is nice, but it tastes bland compared to proprietary seasoning. A Big Mac in Tokyo tastes exactly like a Big Mac in Texas. Home cooking is a gamble. Fast food offers something home cooking never can: unwavering, glorious predictability. That burger you love isn't just a meal, it's a globally recognized standard of flavor, delivered with militaristic precision. Whether you're in Paris, France, or Paris, Texas, you know exactly what you're getting. Home cooking, on the other hand, is a chaotic lottery. One night your lasagna is a triumph. The next, it's a soupy mess because the tomatoes were slightly different or you got distracted by a notification. Every home-cooked meal is a roll of the dice, a culinary gamble where the odds are never truly in your favor. Fast food is a guaranteed win. It's the comfort of knowing your favorite fries will always have that perfect crunch, a consistency your kitchen can't promise. You can feed a family for less than the cost of organic kale. Let's talk economics. A single trip to the grocery store for a healthy home-cooked meal can feel like a down payment on a small car. You've got your organic chicken, your artisan bread, and a single bunch of kale that costs more than a movie ticket. Meanwhile, fast food menus are masterpieces of economic efficiency. Value menus and family meal deals are designed to deliver maximum caloric satisfaction for minimum financial devastation. For the price of 3 sad-looking organic bell peppers, you can get a bucket of chicken or a stack of burgers that leaves everyone at the table full and happy. Home cooking pretends to be economical, but it's a trap of expensive ingredients and aspirational recipes. Fast food is honest, unpretentious value. It requires zero planning, zero skill, and zero effort. Home cooking is a part-time job you don't get paid for. It demands the strategic mind of a general for meal planning, the logistical prowess of a shipping clerk for grocery shopping, and the culinary skills of a chef you are not. You have to worry about defrosting times, ingredient pairings, and the very real possibility of burning everything into a charcoal briquette. Fast food gracefully sidesteps this entire performance. The only decision required is number 3 or number 5. The only skill needed is the ability to read a menu. It's the ultimate life hack for bypassing the entire chain of domestic labor, from cognitive load to physical exertion. It's not laziness. It's a brilliant act of self-preservation against the tyranny of the kitchen. You can satisfy any craving from a dozen different cultures in a 10-minute drive. Your kitchen has its limits. Unless you have a pantry stocked for every conceivable cuisine and the skills of a United Nations chef, your options are dictated by what you bought last Tuesday. Fast food, however, turns your town into a global food court. Feeling like spicy tacos? Done. Craving a bucket of fried chicken? Easy. How about some pizza or a teriyaki bowl? It's all within reach, often on the same city block. Fast food offers an immediate, accessible passport to a world of flavors without requiring you to buy a jar of garam masala you'll only use once. It transforms a spontaneous craving into an instant reality, while home cooking can only offer you the bland leftovers you were planning to eat anyway. It's the official food of road trips, late nights, and celebrating small wins. Home cooking is for quiet Tuesday nights. Fast food is for life's highlight reel. Can you even imagine a road trip without the ritual of pulling over for burgers and fries? Or a late-night study session powered by anything other than a greasy pizza? Fast food is intrinsically linked to moments of freedom, spontaneity, and pure, unadulterated joy. It's the default fuel for cramming for exams, the reward after a long day of moving furniture, and the impromptu celebration for a minor victory at work. It doesn't just provide sustenance, it provides a soundtrack to our most memorable, imperfect moments. A home-cooked meal is just dinner. A fast food run is an event, an experience woven into the fabric of modern life. There is no risk of finding a forgotten, fuzzy vegetable in your fridge. The home cook's fridge is a place of hope and decay. You buy beautiful, vibrant vegetables with the best intentions, only to discover them weeks later, transformed into a liquefied science experiment gone wrong in the back of the crisper drawer. It's a cycle of guilt, waste, and questionable odors. Fast food completely eliminates this domestic horror story. The ingredients are used with ruthless efficiency in a high-volume environment. There is no forgotten cilantro turning to green slime. There are no aspirational eggplants slowly shriveling into oblivion. With fast food, you get exactly what you need, when you need it, freeing you from the moral and financial burden of managing a tiny, perishable farm in your own refrigerator. It's a system designed for success, not spoilage. Secret sauces and proprietary recipes are legendary for a reason. You can follow a recipe online for a copycat Big Mac sauce, but let's be honest, it's a pale imitation. Fast food giants guard their secret recipes with the same fervor as national security agencies, and for good reason. These aren't just condiments, they are iconic, perfectly balanced flavor formulas that have hooked generations. That specific tang, that unique blend of spices, that creamy texture, it's alchemy. Your kitchen experiments, armed with ketchup and mayonnaise, are like a child's finger painting next to the Mona Lisa. These sauces are cultural touchstones, the result of immense research and development designed to be utterly unique and impossible to replicate. They provide a taste that's not just food, but a piece of a carefully crafted legend. Drive-thrus are the pinnacle of human convenience. Behold the drive-thru, a masterpiece of logistics that borders on magic. You can acquire a hot, freshly prepared meal without ever leaving the climate-controlled comfort of your car. Raining? Doesn't matter. Having a bad hair day? No one will see you. Don't want to make small talk? Just bark your order into a speaker. The entire transaction, from desire to consumption, can happen without you ever unbuckling your seatbelt. Compare this elegant process to the multi-stage ordeal of home cooking, which requires parking, navigating a crowded store, and then the actual physical labor. The drive-thru is a testament to human ingenuity, a beautiful, efficient system designed to deliver maximum reward for minimum effort. It's a modern-day miracle that turns your car into a private, mobile dining room. It's a low-stakes social outing anyone can agree on. Trying to organize a dinner with friends is a social minefield. You have to navigate dietary restrictions, budget constraints, and everyone's wildly different opinions on what constitutes good food. Proposing a fancy dinner can be stressful. Suggesting a home-cooked meal implies a level of commitment not everyone is ready for. But fast food? It's the great peacemaker. It's cheap, it's fast, and there's something on the menu for even the pickiest eater. Want to grab some tacos? Is the easiest, most frictionless social invitation in the modern world. It removes all the pressure and pretense, boiling a social gathering down to its essentials: easy food and good company. It's the perfect casual backdrop for a conversation, not a complicated culinary event that becomes the focus itself. Limited time offers create more culinary excitement than your weekly meal prep ever will. Your weekly meal prep is a monument to monotony. It's the same grilled chicken and steamed broccoli staring back at you from a row of identical plastic containers. It's the culinary equivalent of watching paint dry. Fast food, however, thrives on hype and innovation. The McRib's return is a national event. The arrival of a new, absurdly named taco creates genuine buzz. These limited-time offers are brilliant marketing, turning a simple meal into an exclusive must-have experience. They create a sense of urgency and excitement that your predictable kitchen routine could never hope to achieve. Fast food keeps you on your toes, always wondering what delicious, temporary creation is coming next. It's a dynamic, ever-changing menu, while your home kitchen is stuck on a permanent rerun. It's a reliable lifesaver when you're exhausted, overworked, or just can't be bothered. There are days when life has beaten you down. You're mentally fried from work, physically drained from errands, and the idea of even looking at a raw vegetable is enough to make you want to lie on the floor. In these moments, home cooking isn't a joyful activity. It's an insurmountable obstacle. This is where fast food ascends from mere convenience to heroic necessity. It's the dependable backup plan for the human condition. It asks for nothing and gives you everything you need: calories, comfort, and the blessed relief of not having to perform a single domestic task. It's the warm, greasy hug that says, "Don't worry, I got this." Home cooking demands your energy. Fast food restores it by stepping in when you have none left. The nostalgia of a happy meal is a flavor you can't recreate. You can try to make chicken nuggets and fries at home, but you'll be missing the most crucial ingredient: the powerful magic of nostalgia. A happy meal wasn't just food. It was a core childhood memory. It was the excitement of the brightly colored box, the thrill of discovering which toy was hidden inside, and the pure, simple joy of a meal designed specifically for you. That experience is imprinted on your brain. Trying to replicate it as an adult with a healthier homemade version is like trying to remake Star Wars with a smartphone camera in your backyard. It misses the entire point. Fast food, for many, is a time machine back to simpler days, a taste of carefree joy that no artisanal, home-cooked meal can ever hope to deliver. Fast food doesn't judge you for wanting a milkshake with your fries. The world of home cooking is steeped in judgment. Culinary purists will scoff if you pair the wrong wine, food bloggers will shame you for using bouillon cubes, and your own conscience will lecture you about nutrition. Fast food operates in a beautiful, judgment-free zone. It not only allows but actively encourages the most glorious and hedonistic food combinations. Want to dip your salty fries into a thick, sweet milkshake? Go for it. It's a celebrated classic. Want a bacon cheeseburger for breakfast? The menu supports your decision. Fast food understands that sometimes what you want isn't a balanced meal, but an outrageous symphony of salt, sugar, and fat. It doesn't lecture you on health, it simply delivers on the promise of pure, unadulterated satisfaction. Portion control is done for you, eliminating food waste. Home cooking is a recipe for excess. You buy a whole head of celery for 2 stalks, a giant bag of potatoes when you only need 3, and end up with a mountain of leftovers that slowly transform into a science project in your fridge. It's an inefficient system that generates massive amounts of food waste. Fast food, however, is a model of precision. You order a burger, you get a burger. You order a small fries, you get a small fries. The portions are standardized and controlled, designed for immediate consumption with nothing left over. It's a clean, efficient transaction that minimizes waste on both the restaurant's end and yours. There are no half-used ingredients to go bad or Tupperware containers of shame. It's eat what you ordered simplicity. It's the great equalizer. Billionaires and students eat the same tacos. Fine dining is a world of class division, where the size of your wallet dictates your access to flavor. Home cooking can be a performance of status, with people showing off their expensive Le Creuset pots and ingredients sourced from exclusive farmers markets. Fast food obliterates these distinctions. It's the most democratic form of dining in existence. The CEO in a custom-tailored suit and the college student in a hoodie can stand in the same line and order the exact same dollar menu burrito. The experience is identical for both. For a few brief moments, wealth and status become irrelevant. Fast food offers a universally accessible and consistent product, creating a shared cultural experience that cuts through all social and economic barriers. It's a space where everyone is equal. No one has ever cried over a failed fast food order like they have over a ruined home-cooked brisket. The emotional stakes of home cooking are perilously high. You invest hours of your life, a significant amount of money, and your personal pride into creating a dish. When that brisket comes out dry, that soufflé collapses, or that bread refuses to rise, the disappointment can be genuinely crushing. It's a personal failure. A wrong fast food order, however, is merely a logistical inconvenience. They forgot your extra pickles. Annoying, but easily correctable and emotionally insignificant. There's no ego invested in a fast food meal. It's a transaction, not a creative expression of your self-worth. Fast food provides a safe, reliable experience, free from the risk of culinary heartbreak, allowing you to eat your meal in peace, not in tears of frustration. It fuels the pace of modern life, not slows it down. Modern life moves at a blistering pace. We have deadlines to meet, appointments to keep, and a dozen tasks competing for our attention. Home cooking is fundamentally incompatible with this reality. It's a slow, deliberate process that demands you pump the brakes on your entire life to accommodate its leisurely rhythm. It's an anchor in a speedboat world. Fast food, by its very name, is built for the world we actually live in. It's designed for speed, efficiency, and the need to refuel without breaking stride. It doesn't ask you to slow down. It helps you keep going. It's the pragmatic culinary choice for people who are building careers, raising families, and chasing ambitions. It's the engine of productivity, not the handbrake of domesticity. It honestly delivers exactly what it promises: delicious, convenient satisfaction. Home cooking is filled with broken promises. That beautiful food blog recipe never looks the same in your kitchen. The quick and easy meal ends up taking 90 minutes. It consistently overpromises and underdelivers. Fast food is brutally, refreshingly honest. It doesn't pretend to be haute cuisine or a spiritually fulfilling journey. It makes a simple, straightforward promise: we will give you something that tastes good, very quickly, with minimal effort from you. And it delivers on that promise with incredible consistency, billions of times a day, all around the world. There's no aspirational nonsense, no hidden labor, no chance of disappointment. You know exactly what you're getting, and you get it every single time. That level of integrity is something your kitchen can't compete with. And that's the final bite. Thanks for watching us settle this delicious debate. Make sure to drop your own knockout arguments for fast food in the comments. We want to see your best stuff. If you love a good fight, consider subscribing for our next showdown. Until then, remember our motto: 21 reasons why. Epic debates, legendary comments.